Hey guys, welcome back to the loot table format. We're gonna redo that because that sounded like shit.
Yep. Keeping this in, right?
Totes.
Totes?
This is Totes it.
You gonna introduce us?
This is Totes in.
Too late. Welcome to Loot Table. Oh, how's it feel? How's it feel?
Casey stole my intro.
Whoa, what?
Today you've got me, EB0, special guest Mike the Comic Guy,
Hi.
Resident Weeb Space Case, and
What's up?
also the other guy.
This is Taco.
Hi, rental car.
So, before we start, just to quote the very great words of probably the best band in the world, David Bowie, on their inaugural soundtrack, Killer Queen. That was a shot.
Fucking murder.
That was a shot through the heart, guys.
All right,
That was a shot through the heart.
you've been demoted to Mexican
Get out.
hand sandwich again.
I love it.
Get out.
Anyway, that is our intro. Thanks for listening, guys.
That's a wrap.
You have
No,
a great
we're
time.
not done.
Later, guys.
We're not done
See you
yet.
next week.
I know it's kind of crazy. We're all very, very excited. This would be the very first recording right after our publicizing and immediate rebranding. Yeah, so
I think what you want to say is we're live, bitches.
yeah, we're live, bitches.
That's right.
Yes.
We're an actual thing. This isn't just us fucking around in the living room.
We completely love the support that we've been getting on all fronts.
Yeah, dude, 100 likes in the first day was ridiculous.
On Facebook, that was our
That
Facebook
was
page. These guys can attest to it. I said, "Hey guys, our goal is 100 likes on the Facebook page before the end of the year," because I didn't see this, initially blowing up. And 100 likes is not something to shake a stick at, but it's also, it's not something hugely successful.
Yeah.
But
It's a modest goal.
It
Well,
exceeded my goal for the end of the year. So
we've been doing, I have Otaku Pride, another page on Facebook. That's only got 86 likes, and we've been doing that over a year.
yeah.
That's it.
back when I was doing comics, like selling comics regularly, Mike the Comic Guy page, barely top 200.
Yeah.
And that was after a while.
Well,
Yeah,
way to
and
rub
I
it in
had-
our face.
I had 0 to Hired that did resumes for people and got 30 some.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, I'm talking years
Yeah.
it took.
No, I'm just fine.
It did not get 100 likes in an hour. So
I would
thank
say that
you.
most of your
Or a
fans
day.
are probably to blame for the 100.
Yeah.
'cause
Yeah. Mike the
Yeah.
Comic Guy brought it.
Hey, I'm pretty well connected, or used to be well connected with the Pulse of the Geek community there, and they're a great community.
Yeah.
Proof?
Do we?
Proof. You and I went to VisionCon,
Yep.
and I swear you knew every single person at every booth. You
And
walked up-
everything they did.
It wasn't. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
You walked up and you'd be like, "Hello, person who does Y. How are you and wife?" And they'd be like, "Oh, hello, Mike the Comic Guy." Like every booth was
Oh
like
no,
that.
the guy. I've never met the guy who does Y, like Brian K. Vaughan.
This guy.
Why the
pretty
Last
famous.
Man is one of the best things
It is.
ever.
It is.
But
love
no,
it.
well, no, I've been doing the con circuit here in our hometown. Do we if we're gonna be?
We
doing
made the
local,
fake. We made the
Well,
fake.
but we're
sound.
gonna be showcasing local creators. They're gonna figure it out.
You were in the Midwest.
Okay.
In an undisclosed location.
We've decided to opt the town Springfield because there's so many of them.
Yeah.
But in this town, there's been at least one comic convention for a while that over my years of working at comic shops, I've worked that and been in the trenches with those people and known the fans for a long time. So I followed them for many years, from people who random guy who sells anime from 3 towns away to people who come out of state to sell costuming stuff
Yeah.
to local creators like friend of the podcast Cullen Bunn.
Oh gosh, I cannot wait. We're going to talk about that. I really cannot wait to get that. We have a short interview with Colin from that same con, and we're gonna get that, guys, as soon as we can to you. It's so awesome that he decided to do that for us.
Not only decided to do that, he even gave my son an autographed comic.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool too.
And my son as well. And me.
He's a pretty cool guy.
He is.
And
Doesn't afraid of anything.
Beat me to it.
and we can't wait to get that to you guys here coming up on a hopefully a soon loot table. We haven't really decided yet when we're going to schedule that one to land. But
Yep, and as soon as we can get schedules worked out, he's agreed to do a full creators workshop with us as well.
that's so awesome.
Really? I didn't even know. This
yeah.
is the first time I heard of that. That's
Oh yeah.
We
awesome.
He said
haven't-
we'll Skype or something because I think he's up at St. Louis or KC or
yeah
something
we
like
haven't
that.
we haven't put up any creators workshops as of right now, as of recording. But we
Let's-
hope to get some out before this one comes out.
We have a lot of stuff in the pipeline, so
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be really.
Just
we're
keep
really
an eye
excited.
on us. Keep us subscribed. Keep us liked. Keep following us because we've got tons and tons of ideas, tons of content coming your guys' way.
Now is the time to buckle in and get ready because we really do. We have a lot. We've recorded a lot ahead of time. We've came prepared to this. We've all brought our own individual skills and passion to it, and we're ultimately doing it for ourselves more than anything.
Skills.
Yeah.
And
Skills.
I would like to also announce that we are proud parents of our very own mascot. Just moments
yes.
before we recorded the live representation, the amigurumi version of Spoils, our mascot, that you'll see on Facebook by now, is born. I finished him.
Yeah.
He is a mimic.
He's
So
beautiful.
He's a monster treasure chest, and we've just all fallen in love with him. On one of the rare moments I like to relish the credit, I created his pixel form and started crocheting him because I picked up crochet.
You should relish this moment because he's perfect.
He's beautiful.
He is beautiful. Like you can fold his tongue and teeth in so he looks like a regular treasure chest. For those who don't know, however that you could exist, a mimic is a monster that looks just like a treasure chest, but is full of sharp teeth and a mouth and eats things. So Spoils is a mimic. He's our mascot. And you heard it here. Mike the Comic Guy created both the pixel version that you see on our banner and the adorable Amigurumi version as well.
He's basically our Slimer.
Yeah.
Look forward to getting him on like dolls that you can
Yeah.
get yourself, T-shirts. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like him.
Like we said, we have a ton of ideas. We want merch. We want
I totally have a Weeaboo Wednesday shirt.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Do you?
Everybody's.
I'm not telling anybody yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you guys after we're done recording. But
We've been so just re-energized by this by the support that we've gotten on all fronts again from YouTube, from Facebook. We love it all. It's completely exceeded our goals, at least personally.
like 6 hours worth of listening in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
On one episode, we've only had one episode
Yeah.
up.
Of one format.
Yeah. So thank you guys again. Thank you so much. We can't wait to bring our actual content. Like the whole reason that we're here again is the creator workshop and to reach out to other creators and to support them and to support all of you guys on all of your endeavors. Just let your imagination run wild, guys.
Yeah, and even if that's just let's say you do visual art. If you just want us to feature your visual art on our page and share it with our fans,
Yeah.
reach out to us, talk to us, because we're willing to support you and show you off. We want my goal is to find those content creators who aren't at the top of the leaderboard, so to speak. You don't go to YouTube and find them already sitting there ready to watch. You don't go to SoundCloud and it's suggested to listen to them. A lot of the people we featured do great work. They just haven't quite hit
Yeah.
that stride yet, and that's the kind of people that
We've
I want
got
on.
Mega Neko doing contributions for our Weeaboo Wednesday.
Yep.
Again, thank you so much. Your stuff is amazing. Check him out. Casey's got the deets for Mega Neko. Right, Case?
Do you want me to say them?
Do it.
Okay. Meganeko.bandcamp.com or at RobotHuggles on Twitter. Yeah,
The tweeter. On the tweeter.
The tweeter.
Thanks, Gramps.
On the subwoofer.
I was about to... Damn it! Damn it!
Stole that from him.
Boiled again.
By the way, you guys will find it an interesting fact. The visual representation of any loud noise Casey makes is a horseshoe crab.
Yeah, we're looking at the waveform right now.
Yep.
What's mine?
We don't know. But please don't try.
That little thing right there. That's you. That's right. That's
Yours
you.
is like a caterpillar?
Like a woolly worm?
It's not the size of... Never mind.
Yeah.
We're done. We're done. We can't
Okay, good.
stop
No.
doing visual
Yes.
jokes.
Yeah.
All the great ones do it.
If only
it's
you were
alright.
here.
Yeah.
Man, this would just be funny as hell.
Yeah.
And
Too
with
bad
Snowy.
you're not. So it's not.
But, you know, have you ever listened to the radio when they do that? 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
It happens all the time.
It's like, he was this big, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this big.
Well, the other day they were listening to it, and they were talking about how they took a picture, and it looked like someone wasn't wearing a shirt. And they talked about it for 10 minutes, and it's like, you're on the radio.
Yeah. I mean, they can always tie that back. They're like, hey, check it out on our website. But, of course,
Yeah.
when do you listen to the radio? I listen to it in the car.
Right.
I don't
I
even
just
in the
I
car.
listen to podcasts.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
most of the time, if I listen to the radio, I'm in the car. I'm not saying that I always listen to the radio when
Yeah.
I'm in the car. I'm saying if I ever get the chance to listen to a radio show, then it's in the car.
I know you're going to pull
Because
your phone
I'm-
out. and-
Exactly.
Because I'm in a car with no tape deck and I can't plug in my phone.
It's got no aux,
That's-
no tape deck.
I just thought of
CD.
something. Could you do an audio version of a QR code, like a certain tone or frequency to take you to a website?
I don't know. But I bet if you did, you could probably do it underneath the human listening levels.
Yeah.
So that you couldn't actually hear the QR code.
Dude, next level spy techniques.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like use the things like what song is playing.
Yeah,
Something like
exactly.
that or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even just a tone, it's like, you know, open your phone app and be ready to listen, and you'll take us right to this picture that we're
Yeah.
talking
You
about.
know, I bet if you develop that, you could be a millionaire. Then we wouldn't need this fucking podcast anymore.
Go work at
I'm
Google.
joking.
If you think at any
I'm
point
joking.
I would abandon this
I know,
podcast
me
because I
neither.
had a whole bunch of money, you were wrong,
I
because
want
I would
this-
just buy a recording studio and better equipment.
And
Shit,
employ
yeah.
you full time to be.
Yes.
I would love to
I
have
would
a
bankroll
recording
all of
studio.
you. And
So-
then be a harsh taskmaster.
Let's get into some actual
Like
content.
sexually.
Something that I wanted to bring up that is completely random. I haven't actually talked about it. I almost did before we started recording. Where did you guys get your handles or your nicknames?
Ah, that's a
Let's talk-
very good question.
Let's talk about nicknames and handles.
I don't want to do this.
Space Case
I don't want to do this.
is number one.
Oh god, my first handle was so bad. So my first computer that I had that was mine was an iMac, second gen, full slot loader.
Hipster.
No, it was because I was learning both at the time, and I've always liked the OS better.
Yeah.
On Mac.
I think that's
Linux.
almost universal. That it's not Linux. Come on.
It is
You don't-
Unix.
no,
Sorry,
there we go.
it's
It
Unix.
was no. This was before they went to 10.
Yeah.
This was it was the old PowerPC one.
Well, this is back in college days, right? When you were doing.
Yeah, this was like
Audio
no.
visual.
Actually, the first Mac I got was in '99, so this was freshman year. Shut up.
Of high school.
Yeah,
Okay, because
I
freshmen
was
can carry
a
on into
senior of
college.
elementary school then.
yeah, I know.
So,
So I had never had consistent access to the internet yet. I started playing Quake 3 Arena because I had the internet.
Nice.
And I had a computer that came stock with a graphics card.
Oh.
In 99, whew, a Rage 128 Pro, son! So I could play that, and all my friends were pissed. Like, super pissed, because they had top-of-the-line PCs, but they didn't have graphics cards, because that was the first game that required it.
What kind of bus was on that in an iMac?
God, it's not even in use anymore.
Was it integrated or was it a?
Nope, this was a dedicated
Peripheral.
graphics card, and you could change them out.
Well, I mean, was it peripheral? Oh, a peripheral slot, or was it like integrated to the board?
No, you can
Oh.
actually. It was a slot that you could
you
upgrade.
gotta remember, this has been the time where it's like, if you did graphic design, you used a Mac.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
because it had the dedicated card.
Exactly, and if you needed a better card, because now you're doing like video production or whatever, pull it out.
or even audio.
But
Right.
yeah,
production.
that was my first Radeon, ATI Radeon Rage 128 Pro.
That is
Whew,
insane.
128 megabytes.
Man.
Dedicated RAM.
That's
Um,
that's pretty intense back
It
then.
is.
So, my first handle playing that was just,
Oh
God
gosh,
damn it.
say it.
It was just the iMac Kid.
Oh, the iMac Kid.
Yeah.
All that
so
build
much
up for
less
that.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
No, it's awful. Are you fucking kidding me? It's so bad.
I'm surprised that it wasn't taken.
I'm
Do you
cringing.
understand there are 10-year-olds whose first online handle was XXX fuck your mom XXX?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know,
I
but
mean-
God, it's just so bad. Like, it's so bad.
It is bad,
But,
but it's not the worst.
Yeah.
Then, actually, the Space Case came about because my friend Steve wrote a limerick about me,
Oh,
and one of the rhymes was Casey, and then had friends that were quite spacey. I don't remember the whole thing.
Kevin Spacey.
So I was like, motherfucker, yes, Space Case with a K.
Nice.
And ever since then, that's just been my handle. So
I like it. Well, what was wasn't there a show?
Space Cases. Well,
Yeah.
Space Case has always been a word like, hey, you're up in the clouds.
That is an older word. I don't think I've ever heard.
Yeah, no, if
that
somebody was,
term.
I heard that a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah, ditto.
and then every,
Head in the clouds. I heard that a lot. I never.
but
I
yeah,
don't
it's
think
the
I've
same thing for.
I was
heard- Or
like,
head case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just saw that. I'm like, shit, yeah. So every time everybody's like heard my handle from that point on, they were like, oh, clever. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm proud of
That's
that one.
good
I'm not
stuff.
telling you what my old one is.
Speaking of limericks, side note, I once tried to write one. Instead, it just came out as a regular poem. There once was a man who lacked a man's trait, that which made a man able to love. His... Oh, crap.
And that's where it became a poem.
Yep.
No, wait. There once was a man who lacked a man's trait, that which made a man able to love. His trousers were empty. His friends called him Dick, named for his lack thereof.
Oh, I like it. That is pretty.
Is empty trousers?
I like it.
Yeah.
Well,
that
let's
was-
transition that somehow. Segues are weird.
Was your
Get into your handle.
Okay, so I guess like
You mean
if we want to go to the
lack thereof.
progression.
Mike the comic guy? Man, I
Yeah.
wonder what the story
what
is
is
like.
the evolution?
Well,
Mike the Saturday morning cartoon. guy.
my handle came like on arcade games when I played like the X-Men arcade game or stuff like that at Peter Piper Pizzas or Metro Center Mall or Castles and Coasters, because I was a skater kid who would just
Country
go and
Express?
hang
Because I know you hung out.
out. Yeah, okay.
Where we were.
That's right. It was ace because it was really easy to hit.
Oh, yeah.
and it didn't take a lot of time.
3 letters.
Yeah.
yeah.
Then I got into fantasy a lot with like the Dragonlance novels, Deathgate
yeah.
Saga, stuff like that. So I made a form of my name instead of Michael. It was Mikal or Mikal, and then just shortened to Cal. I'm like, oh, that's kind of stupid. And then I liked Alex, which is what I use like on my Pokemon games.
Yeah.
It's basically a fantasy version of Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Also, it's kind of close to Elixir. So, like in fantasy games, I'll use that or one of the other characters I created.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Like now I'm Papa for the most part,
Oh, yeah.
but that I will never get rid of Mike the Comic Guy because I was able to. Man, I had some like bad stage fright, slowly socially awkward, so I created this character, this ideal version of me,
Yeah.
that could interact with people in this safe environment, this place of power where I knew about comics.
Right.
Because-
You had something you knew about.
You
Yes,
personified,
yeah.
you personified a part of you.
Yep, and
And you
then grew
projected
into
that.
that
Yeah.
until I became bigger than that. Now, instead of it being a mask, it's just a part of me.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's how I was able to get in front of like a theater full of people and shill my comic shop because we did early showings of The Watchmen and
Oh.
The Dark Knight.
I think I went to an early showing of The Watchmen.
Yeah, then you probably had me slightly nervous in the front going, "Hey guys, Mike the Comic Guy,"
Probably.
because people can get mad at Mike the Comic Guy, but Mike is me.
Yeah.
So there was like a level of separation.
Definitely.
But now it's just my handle. Like I'll go walk around Walmart and Comic Guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Happens live.
It doesn't happen as much since I've been out of the game a lot, but
Old Ninja.
So Zach, I really 100% have no idea where you got
Really?
Zero.
Really?
Nope, I can't tell you.
Come
The
on.
weeb should know.
The weeb does know.
I only recently started going by EV0.
Yeah, and that's why I'm confused.
Right.
So,
I'll cover it. So I'm the kind of person that I tend to sense change in myself, and if I do, I tend to kind of codify it and move on in a certain way. And that's what the transition. My email still is Kalim333.
Uh-huh.
There's no fancy story behind that. Kalim is the Serbian word for coil. So, someone that likes Nikola Tesla,
Yeah.
I picked that.
Nice.
There it is. I have a lot of names I've used because Mike touched on like the names he used in games and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's similarity to my name and because it was the main protagonist of one of my favorite games, any game I play, I usually name my main guy Isaac.
Mhm.
I just like that name. It sounds similar to Zach on its own, and it's the main character of Golden Sun, which
Yeah.
is one of the best games ever made.
oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. So yeah, Kalim is the first identifiable username that I can remember. That was my Gmail back when Gmail was in beta.
Mm-hmm.
I could have picked literally anything. I probably could have got Zach
Yeah.
or Zach Harper.
Yeah.
And because I was like, I don't know, 9, 10, I picked Kalim 333.
Nice.
Like, did you still have to get, like, somebody invited you?
Yes.
Yeah, because it was like a month after that came out that somebody was like, hey, you want...
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, I want that.
And I guess in my mind at that age, I was like, well, I mean, emails are supposed to have like numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why.
Well, because Yahoo was already out,
Yeah.
and Yahoo was
Yahoo was the top of the game at that point.
I had a
that
Hotmail.
point. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Microsoft. So,
But my first name I went by was Zach with an E. Zach.
we covered this very briefly on a very, very early episode of the cast.
We did. I still have people that call me by this or spell it that way. And the reason why is because in history class in 8th grade, I had a class with 7 other Zachs. So there was Zach, and Zach. And it was so annoying to have your name be called out and everyone go, what? Huh? Me? So I started going by Zach with an E when I saw Saint Zacharias spelled that way.
Yeah.
And so that way I would know when it was me.
It's so hard not to type it that way anymore.
That's why you're Zetch in my phone.
Exactly, yep.
I'm friends with both of your Facebook
Yeah,
accounts.
there's 2
Yeah.
Facebook accounts.
I don't know how the old one got reactivated.
Oh,
I'm assuming it got hacked or something. I
yeah,
don't know.
Nigeria.
Look at me, I am the Zach now. But
Oh, shit.
so that was it, was Zach with the E, and then Kalim, and now I am EB0. And
Please
if you-
explain.
It's funny that because I'm going to say it and you're going to get mad at yourself. There is a scene in the final episode of the show that I listed as the most influential show.
It's not the final episode, but
Well, okay, you're right. It's the second
Thanks,
to last.
Weed.
If you say FLCL,
It is.
Then I'm just gonna say I haven't watched it, and probably
They
8
literally
years.
shout it.
I haven't seen it in
they
8
make
years.
such a huge deal out of it.
It's the model of guitar that Adamus uses.
Oh.
It's an EB0 1961 model.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Also, it sounds vaguely like a robot.
I do feel
That is
stupid.
the coolest looking bass ever made.
It is.
That's what I wanted so hard.
It is.
Oh.
Yep, my name is EB0 for various reasons, but the main one is that's the basis
Does
of
it-
the Pirate Lord Adamus.
To you, does it represent anything? Is it an acronym for anything, or is it?
It's not an acronym, no. It's
No?
mostly because of its reference in FLCL and what it means to me, but
Yeah.
there is also the fact that it sounds vaguely robotic.
Yeah. That you like.
And my personality type is an ENTJ, which are described as the coldest robots.
Yeah.
So it fits.
It's weird because I guess it's just we've always spoken about stuff you're passionate about.
Oh, yeah.
But I always seen you as a force of enthusiasm and uplifting.
I try to be.
passion.
Not external, I wouldn't say. I've known Zach for a while. He can be passionate about stuff. For the most part, he's very composed.
Oh yeah, I've seen you just really fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. And that's the other name I haven't brought up. In high school,
Fuck off.
I've been called that a couple times. In high school was a big major transition for me, and not in like the typical way.
I just blossomed.
Exactly. I transitioned from
Is that what you call it?
Casey blossomed.
Yeah.
That's when he got his gender reassignment.
No, that's when I withdrew and was like, yeah, fuck all of you.
I had the opposite.
My
Yeah.
fault.
Before high school, I had one friend, literally one. Well, that's not true because I did have a couple others, but
Yeah.
that
True
was the
friends.
summer leading up to high school, so I count that. But I was nearly sociopathic as a kid. I lied and did anything I could to manipulate people.
Oh, you mean being a kid?
Yeah.
Worse. And then high school was a big transition for me. And like you said, you kind of created a persona that you could hide behind that had more force of personality. That's exactly what I did. I founded the Magic the Gathering Club at school.
Oh yeah.
I wore a giant green wool cloak every winter. People called me the Tree Wizard.
All
But
the fresh people.
Yeah, and I embraced it. I lived it up. I loved that. I loved having that aspect. I came into myself. I learned to at least pretend that I cared about
How
things.
do you come in yourself?
With a lot of talent, what you do
God.
is you
You have
set
to have
against...
a really long day.
No, you set against a wall
No,
with an L shape,
stop.
and then you...
Please stop it, please.
But
I'm
yeah,
against bathroom humor. That's what you said today.
This isn't bathroom humor.
Oh, you're not in the bathroom.
This is
when you do
ejaculate humor. Well, no, if it's your own house, you can do it anyway.
Anyway.
But no, so I've been
Dude,
called...
I've done it there 4 times.
Oh, God.
How many times have you done it here?
Not so much. It's at an angle through the TV, so I try to hit it dead on.
Where my food is?
Yep.
Off the back of that, I have been called Zetch, Tree Wizard, Kalim, and EB0.
Speaking just about
No,
like
we're at Taco.
nice. Okay, fine. Fuck you.
Taco.
I was gonna tangent, but that's cool.
So,
A tangent is when a character is underneath
A
a parabola, and then you carry the two...
have you ever seen a carriage?
I attack the garage. Taco, you've been Taco since I know you.
So every time I tell the story, I usually just gloss over it because it's like, oh, I don't know where my brother gave it to me or something like that. But recently, I think I was talking to my brother, and he reminded me where it actually came from. He's like, "You don't remember where it came from?" I was like, "No, I just figured that you gave it to me like randomly." It turns out that we were sitting at a friend's house, me, my brother, and one of our friends, and we were going to order a pizza. And
Okay, I see where this is going.
and he was like, "Hey guys, what kind of stuff do you want on your pizza?" And the only answer I would give was taco.
How old were you?
I was probably a freshman, at least in high school.
Oh, so you're just being stupid.
Yeah, I was just being stupid.
Taco.
I was just like, taco. He's like, no, I mean, like, what do you want on your pizza? I'm like, taco. I don't know, what do you not understand about taco?
You accidentally the whole taco?
Yeah, I accidentally the whole thing.
It's
So
just dangerous.
from that point on, he was the one who referred to me as taco. And then it evolved, from there. We were talking about, Invader Zim and the comic book, I think it was Smee? Squee. We were talking about Squee.
I love old tacos.
And that was just like, that was one of his favorite comics back in the day, my brothers and our friends. So I read through all those, and we'd watch Invader Zim all the time, and
Impeccable taste.
we'd listen to Deftones, and it was in Primus and Les Claypool, and watch Robot Chicken. I mean, just like anything that we could to get our hands on. Les Claypool stuff, pretty much. Seinfeld. Les Claypool did the bass rip for the Seinfeld.
That's not a real bass.
He did the bass riff.
No, he didn't.
Yes, I guarantee you he did.
Didn't. It's not real. It's a
Guarantee you
synthesizer.
did. Guarantee you did it. Anyway,
Have you ever been called anything? I had to admit, you've ruined the magic for me.
I ruined the
The
magic.
whole time
I'm
I've
sorry.
known you, the origin story for your name is that there isn't one.
Yeah.
It just came out of the nether. You just
Want to
always
know
been
how I
talking.
got these scars?
But,
It's that kind of... Yes, exactly. Yes.
It was just made up on the spot. How do you know that this wasn't a made up story?
It probably is.
Yeah.
Because I've heard others as well. Like
I mean,
the
for
comic.
years, you convinced your wife that she hit the rabbit.
I did.
And she
indeed do
didn't.
that. My friend Joe was driving. A little bit. Joe was driving, and there were bunnies, and my wife told him to hit the bunnies when he swerved out of the way to miss them. He did end up hitting the bunnies. They're in a better place. Literally everyone believed that my wife told him to hit the bunnies, but in secret, it was I who had told him to hit the bunnies, and then immediately put blame on my wife. For a decade, she thought she told him to hit the bunnies. And then one day I sat her down, and I'm like, I have something to tell you. I told Joe to hit the bunnies. And she didn't believe me. She's like, you're just messing with me. I told him to do it. I'm like, no, really. I did it, and I've pinned you for the past decade. And I had to convince my wife that I was telling the truth about the thing that she didn't actually do.
It's good times.
You're evil.
What the fuck, man?
If you had superpowers, you'd be the devil.
Yeah.
Can I trust you?
You can
Harvey
trust me.
Dent, can we trust him?
You know me. My life's an open book. You could die, can't.
Errata. I don't trust anybody. Can I trust you?
I'll never trust anybody again. Can I trust you?
For real, though, you can trust me.
But for real, can real talk? Can we trust Harvey Dent? Harvey Dent.
Attorney at law.
I believe in Harvey Dent.
I believe in him too.
I don't.
That
I don't
Two-Face is a motherfucker. Though.
Two-Face. Harvey Dent was just here.
You have to believe in the Harvey Dent that believes in you.
Oh, Don't bring those feels to this right now.
You
man.
just got
You
rid
guys-
of that. You
guys-
got to episode 9, didn't you?
Ah,
Time for a field trip.
that is horrible.
So those who don't know, we're rewatching Gurren Lagann.
Tengen Toppa, Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, so for a special project. Not really, just a special episode of
Yeah,
Weeaboo Wednesday we're gonna do. But yeah, he's gotten to the feelsy part.
It's the whole thing is feels, man.
But that is that's the first time it really hits you. You're like, shit, I thought this was just a fun robot show,
Yeah.
and then no.
Right next to FLCL is Gurren Lagann.
No,
I should probably start watching that.
You need
If
to.
you want to
need
come
to.
over sometime and watch it with me,
Full Metal. I just started watching Full Metal with my girlfriend. I've convinced her to start watching anime, and I can't even keep it together during that. Just the first 3 episodes, when they give flashbacks or when they reference like their mom, I'm just sitting here like tearing up. I'm like, I can't do this right now.
That was your
Can't
show.
do it.
I made a
it's still my
special
show.
D&D class for you based
That is
on that.
still my show.
Nina, still, even thinking about the
Oh,
Nina
God,
episodes,
yes.
fuck my
Yeah,
life.
exactly.
Just
It's raining. It's starting to rain.
Yep.
yeah.
For Shigi Yugi,
But it's not-
cry.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Shigeyugi that had fuck man, like
Right?
fuck.
I'm telling you though, I cannot watch Full Metal Alchemist without it starting to rain hard.
Right? It does.
I need to be in the rain
Yeah.
right now so nobody can tell.
It happens to me too.
So, since we're on that subject, this is not our only format. I don't know if you guys know that. Go to the YouTube right now and type in Weeaboo Wednesday.
Right now!
Do it. We'll wait. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not waiting. Fuck that shit. Let's go.
Don't do the theme. Then we'll have to pay. We'll have to pay.
They
things.
have a pause button, Zach.
Yeah.
We don't have to.
All right, and we're back. Now that you've watched it,
I don't know if you've watched it, but at least you've seen it.
well, we'll pause again if we need to.
No, we won't
Go
pause
watch it.
We're doing this.
They have their own button. They can do it. They have the power.
Oh, really?
They have their
Yeah.
Time Lords.
They
This
can
isn't
stop
live?
listening, so shape the fuck up.
They shape the
This isn't live?
Fuck it. Do it live.
You finally got one. No one stole that one from
Yeah.
you.
Fucking thing sucks. Sorry.
What does that even mean? We're playing you out. What does that even?
There's no words on it. I can't see anything. That's like a 10-year-old.
Recording comes in, recording goes out. You can't explain that.
But yes, we have multiple formats and more to come.
Yeah.
I feel like you've skimmed over. What other names have you had other than Taco?
Yeah. I guess that makes sense. We'll rewind
Really?
it
We're
back.
going
there.
all the way back to that?
Tangents.
We are.
They've
So-
paused it twice.
So apart from Taco, which apparently is a hugely popular name online, like you can't get away from it. I've
They're
had to.
delicious.
It spoiled it for me because anytime I meet someone Taco, I'm like, you're
Yeah,
not Taco.
But
Like if there was a global taco schooler, you were at the top.
we cannot express that enough. Like it's not alien to me anymore. But
Right.
people have called me Taco, have known me only as Taco.
Teachers
For-
called you Taco.
I still forget your real name.
Yeah, that happened a lot when we first became like.
Yeah.
If
A
it
big
wasn't on
friend
Google
group.
Hangouts, I
Yeah.
wouldn't fucking know.
Dude, like, first time I met you, I was like, muy caliente.
Yeah, it's just like
Not really. That didn't happen.
Though, if
he
you
wanted
haven't-
my body.
If you haven't snapped up any handles of that Mexican hand sandwich,
That's a pretty good one. If anybody wants to make me a Twitter, make it at Mexican Hand Sandwich.
It's tweeter, sir. Didn't you hear me earlier?
For the
Shut up,
crowd that's
Grandpa.
over 30,
Yeah,
Wait, I'm the oldest one here, aren't I?
but
Fuck yeah, you are.
Am I older than DJ?
No. Well, yeah. Sorry. Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. I'm older than DJ.
what we didn't bring that up. DJ is unfortunately not here with us today.
I mean,
He's in a better place.
Oh God, no, he's
Idaho?
not dead.
Yeah, they have like lots of
they have
potatoes.
fucking taters and shit,
Taters,
man.
yeah.
No, he's with
Taters.
he's with his like biological family and not his geek family.
are you
Yeah.
all Irish?
Yes, I am Scots-Irish.
I'm probably I'm Polish.
I'm Scottish, so I hate everybody.
I'm Polish and Sicilian.
Scots are in Scotland.
Though, side note, I'm Italian. My wife is predominantly German. If we get one of my sons to marry a Japanese chick, we can have Axis babies.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's
yeah.
that's pretty good. But
That
let's get back to the
life
matter
goal.
at hand.
Taco.
Taco was really hard to nail down on the internets, so I've had to adapt into one of my most favorite words in the world, and that is Taco Cat.
Which is a...
Palindrome, and is my favorite palindrome in the entire world.
Holy shit, it is.
Taco Cat. And recently with the invention of the Nyan Cat,
Neon cat.
Neon
I
Cat.
don't know.
There is now a Taco Cat, which is just a cat inside of a taco gif. It's so, and it's got a sombrero, but it's all the perfect. So I go by Taco Cat. I don't know if there's a whole lot of other ones.
Race car.
Rental car.
Yeah, rental car.
I like race car though, because that's a palindrome.
Yeah, that's all I was doing.
Isn't it
I
kind
gave
of
you a nickname?
Yeah, rental car. We can go by rental car. I like it.
What is that? And I vote cars race Rome to Vienna. Yeah.
What the?
That's another palindrome.
I don't even know what you said.
And I vote and I vote cars race Rome to Vienna.
Race Rome
To Vienna.
to Vienna. Okay. You said it too fast for me to comprehend.
Am I
And the
the-
only other one I know is Lion's Oil.
Am I the only one that's disappointed that palindrome is not a palindrome?
I was just about to say, isn't that a crime? Like, let's hang the person who did that. Because
Do
that's
you know
just
what
wrong.
my favorite palindrome is?
What's that?
Boob.
Boob. Boob is a pretty good palindrome.
All the ones I would say are from Weird Al's song.
Oh.
That's
Those
a Bob
existed
Dylan spoof.
well before he did.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he does them in a Bob Dylan spoof, and it just works really well.
I love him so much.
Let's talk about Weird Al. for a
Dude!
second.
Get
Yeah.
Weird Al on the podcast. Call him now.
Weird Al, you are my childhood hero.
Yeah.
I know
I
you're listening.
cannot believe that
Don't
it's,
listen to
it's
these
not
pla-
been brung up before.
Don't listen to these plebeians, sir. I've been listening to you since I was 2 years old.
That's a cool story, bro.
2 years old.
But
He doesn't respect your
age.
I've been around.
groveling.
I've been around longer than these fucking youngins.
Have you finished the Wet Hot American Summer
series?
show?
No, not the show.
So you haven't seen Weird Al Yankovic on that series?
Oh, I need to pick that up.
Did
again.
you,
That was pretty good.
Ever subscribe to Arcade Sushi and see his appearance on that with Ice T?
Probably
no,
not.
No, you didn't.
I don't care.
Are we really? Are we
Guys,
seriously
guys.
measuring our Weird Al fan boners right
Put
now?
your Weird
Fuck
Al
yeah.
dicks away.
Yeah. No, but really, I can't believe he hasn't been brought up before because Zach and his family, his dad, probably was the first one to introduce him to me, at least. I've
That was
never been introduced to
My
Weird Al.
second album I ever owned.
The first one I ever owned was Running with Scissors.
It was good.
First album I ever owned was
The sound of rocks being mashed together in a cave.
fuck off. No, it's Flood by the Mighty Giants. But the second one
Not just any rocks.
was Dare to Be Stupid on tape.
Great album. Great album.
Because yeah, it was pretty new when I got it.
I think one of mine was Green Day Dookie.
Oh, Dookie.
That was my first punk album. That was my gateway
I
drug.
can't even remember my first album.
I hate
Like my
people
first
who,
CD.
who beat up on Green Day. Like, seriously.
Old Green Day was all right. I don't
Yeah,
know
but it's
about
like people
new
who
Green Day.
just think they're a sham band. It's like
Oh,
they're
no.
a gateway to punk for a lot of
Yeah.
people.
Plus,
good.
the new stuff is awesome. I don't care what people say.
Absolutely.
The new Green Day shit is awesome.
I don't think I've heard anything new Green Day.
I kind of wish someone had told me that some of the older stuff exists though, because now I'm not a music person. I get in moods where I'll dive in, but things like
Really?
Pandora and shit, I'm discovering a lot more.
Uh-huh.
But now I know I like Pixies. Someone gave me a Pixies CD, and I love Pixies. Now I like Velvet Underground, The Smiths, Sex Pistols, of course.
Cage the Elephant.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. White Stripes is good.
White Stripes,
Rock and
oh, yeah.
Roll
White
is-
Stripes is so good.
The Rock
Like,
on Tours.
But I just recently discovered that I like The Cure. Not that I hadn't heard their songs before. I just didn't know who the fuck they were. I'm
Right.
like, oh shit.
Cranberries.
I'm only happy when it. Well, that
Oh.
was garbage. Sorry.
I was going to say Zombie, but yeah, that works.
Did you know cranberries grow in swamps?
Yes.
just-
And everybody knows that who's seen fucking commercial for cranberry juice.
Do you know where I learned that from? Magic the Gathering novel.
Oh.
Do you know the one with Joda?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, this place is a white man at. Well, back in your great grandfather's day, it was a cranberry bog.
Jeez, put
So
some Magic
useless.
the Gathering dicks away.
What the fuck?
You told me to put my Weird Al dick away.
You guys were fighting over Weird Al. I'm sharing a moment with Zach about a good novel.
That was a
about cool
heartfelt
character.
moment.
Yeah, and I shit on it.
Quit
Yeah.
I destroy beautiful things because I'm insecure.
Shit.
It's because
Insecure.
Casey's old.
Yeah, he's an old fag.
Do you need a hug?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
Hug
Life
break.
hug.
hug break.
Oh, come here.
Thank you.
Those are real hugs.
Don't feel me up.
You want one too?
Okay.
Zach and I
Okay.
are
Rubbing
real hugs.
everywhere. Holy shit. Get this dick out of your mouth.
This is whoa.
Is that not how you hug?
What?
Called a mouth hug, thank you.
Where did you learn to hug?
Can I hug your wife?
No, God. Oh God.
I mean, if she's willing.
that just happened.
Oh, man.
I don't own her.
Yeah.
Oh, Morty. He just totally... Oh, man, Morty.
You stay the fuck away from my wife.
Oh,
Possessive much? You can't own women anymore, you know?
I
These
think
people,
this-
they get over 30.
I think this has gotten way out of hand.
No.
Oh, now you know how it feels,
The
Mister.
Casey would like to make a public announcement.
I'm gonna no. We're gonna save that. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
yeah?
get the. I'm gonna get the mic high right now.
Oh, yeah,
How about
you-
that?
You can get the mic high.
had to introduce a
really?
little
Guess-
chaos.
Listen, guys.
Guess who edits this?
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
do.
stay in.
Do you want to see how it's done?
No, did you? You weren't here, or were you?
Wait,
Whenever you
knows?
guys fucking derailed my content.
I would like to try an experiment real fast.
What?
I'm going to say a couple words to you.
Okay.
Shroud, shroud, I have nipples.
AIDS. AIDS.
What?
AIDS.
Okay.
No explanation.
AIDS.
That's going to be in there.
So, with that being said, do we have any other content news? Anybody want to share anything?
Yeah, I publicly apologize for the last episode of fucking
Okay.
Weeaboo Wednesday. It was awful.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say other than to say thank you to the people that have subscribed.
Oh, yes.
And are our fans. We ultimately do this for ourselves, and if you happen to like it, you can join us for the ride.
Yeah.
But
Please.
we're just out there to share with you the things that we like and care about. And if you are our friends and you already have these conversations with us, I hope that you enjoy these.
Oh yeah.
That's really the goal to me.
So
We just like being silly.
If you work with me, please don't listen to this.
It's like people that ask for your Reddit tag. You're like, no, fuck you. How dare you, sir? How dare you ask for my username on Reddit?
Well, if you weren't comfortable sharing it, you wouldn't give it to me.
Everyone looks at Gone Wild.
No, everybody has a second account for all their porn.
Oh, that would be
Guilty.
smart.
Guilty as charged.
I don't do Reddit, so I'm not a big on social media.
I don't do Reddit either. I mean, I have an account, but I do not look at
I
anything.
mostly look at it to aggregate my comic news.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to like
Anime.
anime, gaming, that's like whatever.
I basically grew up on the internet, and I've moved, community to community. For a long time, I loved Reddit. After the recent politics and bullshit that they've pulled internally, I'm no longer a fan, but I still use it for other things. I won't use it for news or anything like that, but there's certain communities, like the world building community, that I absolutely love. So
Speaking of Reddit, do we have those?
we
deets?
do.
Oh
my
man,
gosh.
transitions.
Look
Head
at
on
that.
over.
I just subscribed to it.
Head on over to reddit.com/r/loot network.
Now that EB is shadow over it, please join us.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
We
I'm
chat
sorry.
all over.
I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. They
Well,
forced me into this.
If you guys
I
would
went
like to be on our podcast, shoot us an email at. It's currently still the lootcastofficial@gmail.com.
Just keep it.
Please love us.
We've signed up with everything on
Yeah.
that.
So, but you can comment, shoot us a message on
Whatever.
Facebook.
Wherever you hear this, you can leave comment.
We are available on SoundCloud and YouTube for listening. You can further engage with us on Twitter, Facebook, and our subreddit, Loot Network.
All that's going to be in the deets.
Yep, down below.
Wherever you listen to this, it's going to have the deets.
And we're going to give another shout out to Species and Rocco for allowing us to use their content, their song for our intro and outro. Species does our intro. It's a song called Legend, and Rocco does our outro. And it's titled Family Funk Over Breakfast, and it's pretty much the sickest stuff in the world.
Is that good?
Yeah,
Boobs.
Cool.
sick equals cool.
Oh, cool. I'm old.
Yeah, old people.
Rad. I'm trying to bring back rad.
Oh,
Brad.
let's totally bring back.
I want to bring back Rat Tails. Like
No.
no. Okay.
What do you mean
Are
bring
you-
back?
Are you
We're
gonna?
never
Are you
here.
talking like the Padawan style?
Padawan style Rat
I
Tails.
mean, I will totally do that with you, bro.
My
Like,
my hairdresser almost gave it to me. Like she asked me
You have
what
a
she wanted.
hairdresser?
I do have a hairdresser. It's where I keep
I
all
know.
my hair. It's got like 5 drawers and
I have a fucking barber.
yeah, I don't have a barber.
I have a rockabilly barber.
I have
Dude's fucking awesome.
a chair armoire.
I have a very attractive hairdresser.
His heater is called the Reverend Horton Heat.
That's cool. My girl gives me scotch. So
I'm sorry, that is so good. Holy shit!
Whoa, what? Scotch?
yeah,
How much are the haircuts?
I have no
You're
idea
free with a bottle of
because
scotch.
I also tip extremely well. Because these are all people that I know and I love to support them.
If I
That's
go
like,
with you, do I get scotch?
yeah.
We'll
I
have
mean,
to
but
get a
you have to get a
haircut.
haircut. Not that you have a lot to cut, but
Oh, damn!
somebody had to
son.
take Mike down this
Whew.
tonight.
Fuck, that got deep.
Dude, that
That
hurt me.
I just dropped a bow.
That
Just
hurt.
dropped a bow.
That hurt me, man. I got
So,
you. I got your
Yeah,
back, dude.
yeah, I'm balding.
With that-
I'm balding. I'm doing Bruce Willis. It's okay. That's
I'm
why I
sure
wear
that
hats.
I will as well.
I've been insecure about it since high school. That's fucking okay.
I'm sure I will as
Musical.
well. But
I have long, glorious hair, and you will never take it away from me.
Fuck both of you.
let us wrap this up.
Hair.
I've got a thyroid problem.
Let us
Now
wrap this
we're all
up.
done jerking each other's off.
Let us wrap this up.
I think you're really confused because you did the equivalent of punching me in the dick.
That's not how you do it.
Maybe how you do it in your own home. I'm not going to judge you, but
Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Please check out everything else that we do. Be sure to send again your comments and your likes our way, your subscriptions. We love them.
And suggestions.
Any suggestions, let
we
us
may
know.
ignore them.
We'd
but
love critical, constructive criticism. I mean, just send it to us.
we love
might
raging assholes too. It
Yeah.
makes us laugh.
we might talk about it on the
if
on the
you can
cast.
send us an angry enough email, we'll feature you on
Oh,
the
yeah.
show.
Why
please.
are we encouraging that?
Wait,
Bring it.
just because
We're-
it's fun,
Dude,
it's
we're
funny.
going to get it anyway.
Whoa,
It's
whoa,
going to
whoa.
happen.
This way we can just assume that they're trying to be funny.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That
and we
way
can assume
never
that,
do anything wrong.
and we can assume that they're listening to what we tell them to do.
Like,
Yeah.
I honestly think the Game Grumps have the best idea ever
Oh,
for
yeah?
negative criticism was to read it in the Dale Gribble voice.
Oh yeah, I love that
Like you can't take anything seriously with that. That's fantastic.
Dale Gribble voice. And the only time they ever accepted the bait or the trolls was Ross.
You come at me, bro, I'm ripped.
Yeah, come at me, Scrub Lord.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, come at me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
I'm ripped. Get wrecked. It's just so. It was amazing. That was the only thing he said. I think that's the only thing they've said to anybody, negative since. It just. I mean, they've got it right. There's just no reason to look read into it. It's the internet.
None of the content creators I watch on YouTube, like very few of them have comments even
Yeah,
turned on anymore.
that's
So,
that's upsetting when
like,
you have to get to
for
that.
mental health. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you,
We'll let you hit our feels for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I don't think we should ever turn that off.
Anyway, I think we're going off on another tangent.
Yeah,
we're,
but that's kind of what the show's about.
we're so bad at
The loop
this.
table
If you don't
is-
like tangents, don't listen to this.
If-
Well, I mean, keep listening
if you
to
have
it.
suggestions for tangents.
Well, I mean, this
Let us
format.
Yeah,
This format is unstructured.
yeah, it's completely
We
unstructured.
walk right in, sit right down.
Yeah,
and
I
we
had
spew
like
shit.
4 things I wanted to talk about. We ended up like not talking about any of them.
But
It's okay.
guess what? We did not talk about
Star Wars or comics?
Star Wars or comics.
We did it.
Yeah.
Are you just trying to get me away from the show?
No, we're not. We
We
love you,
just
Mike.
all of the
can
ones that we've
Can I
talked
talk
about.
comics?
They've
You
always.
definitely can.
Yeah.
At some point.
You can talk about comics.
I'm gonna make my own comics podcast.
No, we need to do the ones where like I wanted to do that one with you. Like you talk about comics, I talk about cartoons, because that's what we do.
And Taco, we'll have our
We're
own
the
podcast
comics guys.
Yeah.
where we talk about
How big of dicks these guys are.
and also tabletop.
High five.
You fucking
we
young
do
whippersnappers
have big
won't even whatever.
Whatever.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Real question right now. We'll end on this. Someone, please tell me what life was like before the internet.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Like,
Fucking
are you asking
Boring.
right
I
now?
read a lot of
No,
books.
from someone listening,
yeah.
just leave a comment. What was life like before the internet?
I can tell you about the
Yeah,
times when video games came on cassette tapes. Do you want to hear that?
We were alive then.
Yeah.
I know.
Do-
I've
I
heard it
mean,
from you.
But we want to hear it from them.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
beautiful people.
If you played fucking, oh god, what was it called? Hunt the Wumpus on a TI-99X, like I did, chime in.
Did you compile your code from a magazine?
I was
That's the thing.
2 when that came out.
I
I
played
don't
with
know.
a
You
stick.
seem pretty smart.
Like I barely knew what that thing was. I just know that my brother was playing games on it, and I got to help, and it
a
was
sharp
awesome.
stick.
We would like have to draw out maps and shit to figure out where the Wumpus was.
I poached.
You had one dart. You had to use that shit great.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's been it. That's been our loot table. It's been crazy. It's been wild, guys, and we love it absolutely.
Thanks again for the glorious launch. It was fantastic.
We wouldn't have it any other way.
To the moon.
To the moon. What he said. I don't know if that's copyrighted.
Is that like... It's like
To the moon!
Oh god.
Are you implying
Do you like
domestic?
bananas? Because you're gonna have a lot of them
Do
on the
you?
moon, bitch.
Oh yes.
That's where that picked me up.
Oh, okay. We're
That
done.
has to be the ending. We're just gonna end on that.
Goodbye. Thanks, guys.
I gotta pee like
You
a
probably
mother.
could cut that off like 5 minutes before that.
Oh,
Whatever.
we could have cut that off a long time ago.
Whatever. What?
You want to hit the button?
Oh, dude, the Luke just
Amy.
uploaded a video.